Garrett Cole is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up. It makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
But an atom ball. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Gone! So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Matt Holliday. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. On to the bottom of the first. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches. Makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Andrew McCutchen gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Brandon Moss, he'll get us started here in the top of the second. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Cole into the windup, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball inside.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but You know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right back at him and off his glove. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting 7.
Yadier Molina into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Belted high and deep into right center. McCutchen going back, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, you know it has a tendency to get overlooked here. That 2-out single that kept this inning alive. I mean, you take nothing away from the guy that just hit the home run, but this is what happens when teams put up a fight there with 2 away. Pays off for him big time here.
Into the box now, Carlos Martinez. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us. And
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Starling Marte strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
High and deep to right center. Piscotty going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Jason Rogers gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stephen Piscotty is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Cervelli corrals it, and he throws it away.
Whoa!
Johnny Peralta will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So If I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Now batting,
Matt Holliday is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded to third. This could be two. There's Harrison for one. Back to first, and they're able to take care of Holliday as well. A double play. Brandon Moss is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Cole sets. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Marte. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. Jordy Mercer will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
That's now 3 straight strikes. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Garrett Cole will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is... Rendell Grichuk will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
the batter, number 4.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Cole gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Second baseman, number 16.
Colton Wong will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Squared that one up just a little late. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Gregory Polanco will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
to first. Moss will just take this one himself for the out.
The batter, number
Striding
5,
into the
second
box,
baseman,
Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back
Harrison.
after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The center fielder,
Andrew
number
McCutcheon
22,
digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still down 3. Carlos Martinez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Matt Carpenter stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there. Let's see if they try it. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Stepping in now, Johnny Peralta. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Matt Holliday will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Polanco. And that retires the side. Starling Marte will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, John Jaso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Up next for
Jason Rogers comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Brandon Moss steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain and some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder
Rendell Grichuk will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Hot shot towards the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Neftali Feliz will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen has a play. Two gone. Colton Wong will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his two-run homer that was a big blow early on. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Mercer. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Jordy Mercer will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher,
Francisco Cervelli is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Michael Morse will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
One and 2, here it comes. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. Archimedes Caminero is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Matt Carpenter will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Steven Piscotty digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Ready with the 1 and 2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Polanco has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Johnny Peralta will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mercer is there, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready with the 0-2. Grounded to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 5.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Andrew McCutchen will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Matt Holliday will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Brandon Moss will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Ryan Vogelsong is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Your attention, please.
Rendell Grichuk will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Into right center field. He comes up with a big one here. This is down for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. On the tag from Cervelli. He's out at the plate. Yadier Molina steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner at first had to wait and see if that ball was going to get caught or not. If there's 2 away, most likely he scores easily. Instead, they have to wind up holding him at third base. I got to tell you, if that were me standing on second base right now, I'd be saying, yo, where's my RBI?
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Carlos Martinez steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Matt Carpenter will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more. Starling Marte will stand with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
First baseman
John Jaso will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Hit hard to short. Peralta's there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Jason Rogers will stand in now with got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Rob Scahill will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Stephen Piscotty will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Now batting,
Johnny Peralta strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and that's going to land foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Matt Holliday. He singled his last time up. Bullet back up the middle. McCutchen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Brandon Moss will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
now batting, center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Marte going back, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, and the runner from second is in to score. It's 7-0.
And say what you want about these guys, but they find a way to win ball games. And here's just another example of big at-bat as he drives in two with a two-out double.
In now, Yadier Molina. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Jordy Mercer will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
And that's a big one there to start the ninth. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Chris Stewart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Chris Stewart.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Too high, ball 3.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
The right fielder, number 25.
Gregory Polanco will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
That'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-0. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 17 hits. No errors.